Good day, everybody. It's October the 18th, and the year is 2024. I received a request from someone by the name Siddhant RJ. The name is spelled Siddhant. RJ is initial, I guess. I don't know if it's his real name or some kind of social media pseudonym. I'm not too sure. Siddhant has been regularly uh, watching whenever I do movie reviews, though I don't do movie reviews very often. He likes what I have to say with regards to the movies that I've been reviewing. That said, Siddhant not constantly, I mean, very often he would ask me to review movies and suggest certain movies, the titles, other names of the movies. I haven't been able to always comply, but this time he had requested me to uh, review the movie known as Vettaiyan, starring Rajinikanth and North Indian star Amitabh Bachchan and the Telugu's uh, Bahubali uh, star villain in the movie, Rana Dagubati, who is also playing a villainous character in this movie. All that with the others: Manju Warrior, Ritika Singh, Rohini, Moletti, Dusara Vijayan, Abhirami, so on and so forth. And then someone that comes to my mind is Fahad Fazil. I don't know the names of these stars and actors, but I know them by face. So I had to look it up uh, on Google. Anyway, Fahd Fasil is a great actor. I mean, young man, good actor. Very. I mean, it's typical with Malayalam. They play down to earth, and their movies are very realistic, very reflective of life, uh, and and everything is set in Kerala and the way the life in Kerala. So that's how they do their movies. So Fahad is coming from that uh, Fahad Fasil industry. And I've always watched, not always, three or four movies. Good actor. I mean, what's new? Malayalam actors, they are their approach to acting and movies are totally different. They're very realistic. That said, let's get to the movie. Rajinikanth plays I guess, a tough cop, uh, and as they put it, encounter specialist. Encounter, all Indians know what encounter is when a police officer wants to get rid of a criminal, and when the criminal is shot and killed, it's called the encounter, right? And though it's not very common in the other countries, as far as I know. That said, the movie is about Rajinikanth. Always seen in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says when there is the balance between the good and evil, and when the evil overtakes the good, that's when incarnate. I will be incarnating to uh, to eliminate the evil, to set the balance. So Rajinikanth pretty much like that, and on screen uh, they show all the evil stuff happening, and then they introduce Rajinikanth, the usual grandeur, and you know all this. Rajinikanth antics, which I'm not a big fan of. Flipping the, now he doesn't smoke, I guess. So instead of flipping the cigarette, he now, when he takes the sunglass, he just doesn't take the sunglass and put it. He would just flip, and the sunglass just falls on his, right on his face, just like perfectly. And and he does his antics to show, I guess it's his trademark, you know, to proclaim he's the superstar, because he became famous with these antics, I guess. So he does this a lot in this movie, uh, and so anyway, what's this movie? Some someone is a young fellow is being uh, accused of killing a young school teacher, female teacher, sexually molesting her and killing her. And the person who is accused, he lives with his younger sister and his mother. So the police officers go get him, and then I guess Rajinikanth comes to know that this whole case, and he does his usual thing. He shoots him, encounter, and then the suspense element is halfway through, right in the interval, the first half, uh, the end of the first half interval. It transpires this person who is accused of killing the teacher, the young female teacher, and sexually molesting. He's now he's killed. He's killed, meaning encounter. Rajinikanth has taken the laws into his hand in his own way, punished him and killed him, shot him to death. Encounter. So it comes to light that he didn't commit the crime. He didn't rape the woman, that school teacher. So Rajinikanth is tormented by his conscience. He goes. He's now resolute to right the wrong. So the rest of the movies, the second half, is about getting the real killer of this young woman, and a sequence of events. What the director has done is the movie unfolds in the backdrop of the school education system and the scam, how the rich, the schools, all the the universities, colleges, the academia, and all this are run by the rich people. It's a business, and it's not it's a money making scam, to put it bluntly. So Rajnikanth, the director, wants to bring it out. So Rajnikanth goes after the killers, and who is behind a real big rich tycoon played by Rana Daggubati, Bahubali villain. And he looks very his whole appearance has changed. He looks very very lanky and slim, uh, and unlike in Bahubali. Uh, so uh, one thing leads to another, and the whole thing is unfolding to us, to the audience's surprise. Uh, there's some suspense elements, but what is see when they show this this young fellow in the innocent fellow got killed. They show him like he looks like a real street urchin. He's said to be a computer expert specialist and very benevolent character and helping people. Uh, so, but he looks like a street urchin, right? Usually, if you see someone who is someone educated, you can see someone. If you see a computer oriented fellow, you know, they have they look different. Sometimes they are called, in US they would use the term geeky looking, but they don't look like the street urchin. They don't look like the street thugs. Uh, and so is if you look at a professor, you would that person is a someone who is educated. He doesn't look like a, uh street person. So see, it has a lot to do with the one's individual psyche and the how we present ourselves, uh, and but here I guess it's you know this character, the way they're presenting him, he looks like a uh, either a drug pusher or like a street urchin or I guess a pimp or something like that. I don't know why why the director made him. They could have presented him like a real computer guy, but the looks, the makeup and the looks and everything, they made him look like a street urchin. That's the only thing that I find it difficult to accept because they wanted it to see, they wanted to create the suspense element. So when you look at this person, nobody would ever, the audience would never ever think he's a good person because he's presented like a, I guess, a typical, I guess, a drug pusher or the dope pusher or a pimp or a street urchin or whatever. And then they say he's a computer expert and all that, and he's a very very a young man who is so benevolent and who does so much good to the society and all that. That's the part I find it difficult to, uh, I guess, I find it a little awkward or uncomfortable accepting, right? That said, other than that, the movie, I don't know what to say about the movie. Uh, Rajinikanth's antics, uh, a bit of a turn off, but that's what the biggest attraction for his audience is his fans. Uh, Overall, I guess T.J. Gnanavel is a director. He's a director of Jai Beam. Uh, Excellent movie, very down to earth, a realistic movie based on real life incident. Uh, but somehow, when you hire a top notch star, you have to cave into the stars. The stardom is so great, they will not play the character given. They will try to project themselves into the character. So then that's when it becomes a little unrealistic, and that I felt in this movie uh, with Rajinikanth. In real life, he may be a wonderful person, uh, but uh, when he plays, when he does his antics and his through yeah, I guess he doesn't do smoke now, so he's just even flipping the sunglasses and so on. I find it, it's unnecessary. You can be down to earth. That's my only criticism. Other than that, nothing much to say about the movie. Thank you for patiently listening to this.